So far, we have covered the basics essential for starting work with PS IMAGO Designer. Let's now move on to building a report. In PS IMAGO Designer, open the report file City Satisfaction, which is attached to this presentation. Now we have everything we need to prepare the report. On the right side, we have a set of result objects, and on the left side, we already have the first page of the report with two fields where we can now insert objects. Since this report is about the quality of life in the city, let's start with issues important to all residents. Information about investments. By double-clicking on the ranking object, we can open it in a separate window and add additional comments, which will later be automatically included in the report. Here, we can also give the object a custom name. It's worth noting that the names visible at this stage are the ones assigned during the preparation of the report in IBM SPSS Statistics. I will change the object's name to Key Investments for the City, Ranking, and click OK. Let's drag the modified object relating to investments into the container on the left side. Next, move the tabular chart presenting areas that should be developed by the current authorities to the container on the right side. Then, add titles to the containers containing the charts. We can do this in two ways. First, for the tabular chart, with the container selected, choose Container Title from the Tools and Type Development areas. For the investment chart, since I have already changed its description, I can now right-click on the object and select Insert Item Name to the title from the context menu. Finally, we can add a title for the entire page by typing City Development Directions. Now, let's add another page to the report by ensuring we are on the Dashboard tab and clicking the Add icon with a plus sign. This time, we will create our own container layout on the page. Let's click on Design. In this window, we can move objects to the page directly from the list of objects on the right side. Objects placed this way will be added in their full size without the need to resize them. However, I want to include more information on the page. Therefore, I will use the layout generator available on the right side and set 3 rows and 2 columns with a title field height of 100 pixels. Additionally, I can adjust the page margins and the spacing between containers. Here, I will leave the default settings and generate the new layout. In the Layout Design mode, I can not only manage objects on the page, but also place them in containers. Now, in the containers in the first column, I will place the objects Feelings, Mayor, and Steward. For the top 2 containers in the second column, I will select and delete them by pressing the Delete key and drag the rating object into the created space, resizing it manually. There is one empty container left, which I will set to a height of 50 pixels and drag it lower. I can save the newly created layout, making it visible on the list of predefined layouts, or simply apply it and continue building the report. I will save the layout and then return to the main area by clicking Apply. Now, the question arises, what to do with the empty container? Containers in their basic form serve as places to hold result objects. However, by clicking on any container and then changing its mode to text in the tools on the right side, we can place any text in it. I will use it as a link to the subpage with historical results for the visible objects. First, in the text container, I will type historical data. Next, I need to add a new page. I will use the previously saved container layout and place Feelings Hist, Mayor Hist, and Steward Hist accordingly, and Rating Hist in the field on the right. On the Dashboard tab, I will edit the layout, select the empty container, delete it, and then apply the change. The only thing left is to create a connection between the pages. Let's go back to the previous page, select the text container, and then choose the Linked Page option on the right side, indicating the newly created page with historical data. If needed, we can easily create redirects to any address. For now, confirm the selection by clicking Select. Now, on the list on the left side, we can see that the page with historical data is linked to the page with information from the current survey. Additionally, in the online report, an icon will indicate that more information is available under this chart. We can now either add more pages to the report or start formatting it. This will be the topic of the next tutorial.